And welcome back to the Hot Lap. Breaking news pretty much, well, at the time of recording this anyway, Damon Hill retires again. So, Damon has said it's been a fantastic 13 years with Sky Sports, but all good things come to an end. The story broken by pretty much most of F1 news and motorsport sites, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But the 96 F1 World Championship has been part of Sky's presentation. I think that's since it started back in up in 2012. It's been absolutely, it's been absolutely amazing. 2012. Sky F1, sorry, anyway, I've been paying for it for years. Damon Hill, he's announced his exit from Sky Sports, from essentially Formula One, presenting ahead of the 2024 triple header. So, he's gone at the end of the year. The 96 World Champion had been a permanent fixture, as you know, on Sky Sports since it went from BBC to Sky. Yes, the BBC is the reason we all pay for Sky Sports here in the UK. There we go. Now you know. So, writing on social media, the 64-year-old said, "It's been a fantastic 13 years with Sky Sports F1, but all good things come to an end. I will miss the most impressive bunch of professionals. It has ever been my pleasure to work with. Looking forward to new challenges." There is the comment on X or Twitter. There you go. Yeah, making friend Martin Brundle, Johnny Herbert. He's obviously gone from Sky. Now, Hill, as you may or may not know, 22 Grand Prix wins in a career that spanned stints at Brabham, when they were not so good, Williams, Arrows, Jordan, and that's from 1992 to 1999. He was recently forced to deny that he had a vendetta against reigning champion Max Verstappen. He was just, in my opinion, spilling facts about Max's aggressiveness. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but I agree with Hill. So, of the early race move, which forced Norris to take avoiding action, leaving the track, Hill said the second move was just daft and Dick Dastardly stuff. That's in Mexico, so they're obviously going over that. But Hill's farewell post was shared with a pair of images, one of driver-turned-commentator Martin Brundle, and interestingly, Johnny Herbert, who left Sky Sports at the end of 2023, and has frequently held a driver-steward role with the FIA. Reacting to the news, Bernie Collins, who is also one of the presenters, has said, here we go, "I will personally miss you immensely. I've loved working with you over these past 2 seasons. Thank you for the support." Will Buxton of Drive to Survive fame said, "Your insight was always unique, deep and inspiring. A big loss for the great team at Sky, but forever grateful the world was able to benefit from the many lessons of your career and your life. And personally, thankful that over the past 13 years, my hero became my friend." Ah, that's amazing. How nice. So here on Facebook, we've obviously got his friendly face there. I imagine, though, the other reason is why I wanted to have a chat about this is let's look at the comments, shall we? Because they're going to be interesting, aren't they? I like Damon. His social media posts seem to reveal more of his lovely sense of humour than his punditry did. He always came across as a bit po-faced, which is not at all how he is in real life. Completely agree. He's on the Race podcast. I think he's a F1 Nation, but oh well. And I love him there. Better to leave Sky anyway. Fair enough. To be honest, I hope he retires to a happy place. Lovely. Oh, here we go. First one. Best news all year. Can't stand Damon Hill's biased comments are over the moon, but he's leaving Sky's coverage. Well, there you go, Elliot. You'll be happy. He's going to head up the Lando Norris fan club. No, I don't think he is. Thank you, Mr. Williams, Racing World Champion. Yes, absolutely, Michael. Dare we view more comments? This guy was my hero growing up. He was my hero in the 90s as well. Many fans surely remember getting up early or staying up in 1996 for that grandstands F1, the last F1 on the B before the switch over to ITV. Yes, F1 did come back. But it was interesting, and then seeing Jacques Villeneuve's, Damon Hill getting an awesome start, leading the race, and Jacques Villeneuve's wheel coming off, and Mike Walker saying, Damon Hill is the world champion. Hope they get Jacques Villeneuve to replace him. I tell you what, that would be interesting. He doesn't mince his words. He's controversial, and, he's way more out there than Damon Hill. Anyone but Rosberg to take his place. Had the pleasure of meeting Damon. Nice guy, best for the future. What a great decision for him to step down after his misplace and biased comments about Max. Are you a Max fan, by any chance? He never should have started in the first place. Outside of the UK, no one took him seriously. I think they did. He's a champion in that regard, but he's far from alone. Yeah, okay, Jan. Best news I've heard all week, Guy. Now get rid of Naomi and Ted, and we could possibly have... Well, this is it. All this... But you forget that Sky F1, yes, it goes out to the world. It is a British car. Well, it is a British production. And as I've proved time and time again, or stated time and time again, yes, I get it. There is an element of bias there. But they're not as biased as the other home countries. There's the Ferrari, Germany, Holland. Very biased. Understandable. I don't have a problem with the bias though. Long may they, they have Max Verstappen. He's an amazing driver. For example, in Holland or the Dutch media, I completely get why they're biased. But everyone's like, biased media. Always love Damon as a driver and pundit. I wish him the best for the future. My hero is a boy. These comments are lovely. They are, stunning. So let's go to another one. This is Damon set to leave Sky Sports. Yeah, let's have Scott Speed, Logan Sargent and Danica Patrick. Instead, the best the US have to offer. Yes, okay. No. Soon Sky will be full of yes men towing the company line. That's interesting. Is that because, when they got rid of Johnny Herbert, didn't they? And Damon Hill did ask some tough questions. I get, maybe not everyone liked him. I had to laugh at the newspaper article. He said how he hated Schumacher. I don't think he hated Schumacher. And went on about how ruthless and unforgiving. Yes, you have to become a world champion. All the things he complains about in Max. You have to be ruthless and unforgiving. That is one way to win a champion. Damon Hill wasn't. He won a championship. There we go. Jim Clark wasn't ruthless. He won a championship. Juan Malfangio wasn't ruthless. He won a championship. I can give you more for the list if you want. We'll always remember him as the lead singer of Blur and Gorillaz. Yet medical Max is... I don't think Max is medical, is he? But there we go. I don't think he's the most biased pundit ever. I normally mute when he speaks. Fair enough, Scott. Guess that gives your finger exercises on the mute button on the controller. Finally, some good news. Oh, I'm sorry you hear that. Good riddance. Hope he doesn't become another corrupt steward like that piece of trash Herbert. Okay. Fair enough. Bring back Johnny. Yes, I think Johnny was amazing. Thank goodness. Why F1 drivers leaving a non-F1 driver staying? That's interesting. Maybe they'll get someone to replace him. Potentially. Maybe. Pretty disrespectful post. He's a former world champion. Yeah, and the post is here. All medical things must come to an end. Damon Hill retiring as an F1 pundit. I'm not sure. That's one F1 Facebook site. Yeah. Not very nice, is it? But I completely agree. Disrespectful post. Finally, I can't stand the guy. Extremely biased and aggressive, passive attitude. Yes, Louis. Fair enough then. Thank you for leaving. Okay. I don't think he cares. Last but not least, let's have a look at some. This is RBI Daily, so I fully expect there to be some interesting comments. I follow RBI Daily. They're a really good source of Red Bull news. Probably after the Max comment in him, I don't think so, but fair enough. This is the quote that ended him. Yeah, that'll be the Max's somewhat interesting comment about British media, even though he knew, let's just not talk about that. I did a video about it. Max retired him. No, but haha. Good, he should be joined by the rest of the crew. Well, then, if he did that, I appreciate it's a tongue-in-jest comment. There would be no Sky F1. I guess if, Max's post-race after Brazil ended his career. No, it didn't. Max bodied the fraud. Is he a fraud? Okay. Not me, but some people could argue 2021, Max won the championship. Is Max a fraud? At least Damon won the championship without any controversy. Just saying. Don't hate me. I'm just throwing it out there. Arguably, Damon should have been a 94 and the 94 world champion after what Michael Schumacher did. How is this related to Red Bull? Okay, but then it is news. Didn't know that Sky Sports has a team on the grid this year. Now hire a non-Brit. Okay, fair enough. Strategy, I think, where they're trying to obliterate F1's real ethos and roots and morph the whole thing into this crazy American liberty media. I don't think they are, which is far from F1. As we know, it's hardly the same sport. I don't think they are, Simon. I think that, he's 60, he's 60, he's retirement, he's retirement age anyway, so I guess it's up to him. I think it's up to him if he wants to continue. I don't think, unless something else comes out, I really don't think he was pushed. That's all. Actually, it's good opportunity to hire rocket-powered Mohawk. Yes. I get that. I'm never going to let that guy on there, though. I don't think he will be missed. Max touched some nerves. Max is bored. He's now retiring drivers for fun. Ha ha ha. Okay. at last. Okay. Ending of it over Hill's insights will be greatly missed. Yes, they will. Verstappen ending careers after that killer. Okay, if you say so. Could this have been the reason? No, it wasn't. Max sent him to retirement. I don't think Max sent him to retirement. Will you miss Damon Hill? Yes, we will. But obviously this is a Red Bull Twitter page, so fair enough. Don't let the door hit you on the bottom. Big news, Damon Hill's departure marks the end of an era for Sky F1. Wonder who step on next. Let's leave it at that. Because it is. I genuinely think it's not the end of an era. And he wasn't some people's favourite pundit. I think there are better pundits out there. But he didn't mince his words. And I thought I thought some of the stuff he said was really quite interesting. Anyway, that's Damon Hill leaving Sky F1. If you like what you see, give us a subscribe. If you made it to the end, you are a world champion in... Well, can't even say it. A world champion in our eyes. If you made it to the end and gave us a like, you are multiple world champion in our eyes. Thank you very much. And no doubt we will speak to you soon. It does help, though, if I press the right outro. Take two. Speak to you soon.